and welcome to Infinite Light Creator. And I am Madhurima, and this is the beautiful Tina Defoy.
Yes.
Because that's how you say it, right?
Defoy.
In English, we would say Defoy, and Defoy is beautiful also because it means of faith.
Of faith, yes.
Yeah. So I'm happy to be interviewing Tina. She's an old friend and who I've known for 15 years now. And I've always wanted to interview her because I think she's such a beautiful person to share with the world. She's such a goddess. Like a beautiful mother figure, an amazing belly dancer, and not just the physical belly dancer, but she carries all of the wisdom of the goddess. That's what I would say. So today, we were just talking about what we wanted to discuss. And we decided that the perfect subject for us to talk about today would be sex.
Let's talk about sex. We all love it.
So, but before we start talking about sex, we're going to talk about Tina's journey with belly dancing. And because it's something that you've done for a very long time, and you started quite young, and now you're older than me. How old are you now, Tina?
43.
Oh, so you're younger than me, just a little bit. Okay, she's just a little bit younger, and she's had 2 children, and she still has the perfect belly dancer's body. That's amazing, you know. And so go ahead, just tell us how you started belly dancing.
Okay. Well, for me, it's really important to dance. So at first, I was not belly dancing. I was actually more attracted to classical Indian dance, like Bharatanatyam, Odissi, which I did for a couple of years when I began at 17 maybe. But before that, actually, I was doing like trance dance,
Right.
like with drum circles, and I would go for 7 hours in a row without like eating or like even drinking, I think, because I was just like trancing out and having visions and feeling journeys through my being dancing. So at some point I realized that's what I'm doing in the world. So I did classical Indian dance because I really like structure and I really like solidity, and this side of me that is very strict loved it.
Yeah, you carry that.
And then I did contemporary dance because I wanted to have a proper professional training, and in Canada that's what it's offered, like by the government, by the structure there, that is more accessible to have like a daily training and solid foundation for a dancer. So I did my BA in dance, contemporary dance, as a creator.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, as a creator. So after that, and during that, I was
Where did you do
exploring in Concordia. That's
yeah.
where I speak English like that.
Yes.
So after that, I was in there. I did Buto, which is contemporary Japanese dance. I did a lot of African dance. And after school, I was more into African dance, and I began at the same time, around 24, to do belly dance. But at first, I was not into belly dance so much because I was judging it as being like so loose, and it looked like so like anything, like I don't know. It didn't look serious to me, and I was wrong, because it's really serious. It's really hard. People come to belly dance and think, oh, we're just gonna, shake our hips and smile and have fun. And it's like, well, you can do that, but if you're serious about belly dancing, it's real study and it's real discipline. So I decided to drop at some point the African dance. because it was hard on my body. I felt beat up after like a day of African dance. I was in a troupe, which was great, but yeah. So I decided to really do belly dance as a full-time job, if you wish, because it feels so good for me. It feels so good on my body, on my spirit. I just feel like, yeah, much more connected with belly dance. And it's like my path also as...
It's your yogi path.
Yes, I'm also a yogini since I'm like a teenager. And so it's just, I understood that my path as a yogini is embodying the goddess, like the different phases of the wisdom goddesses of the tantric, Hindu tantric goddesses. Yes.
Which you do so well.
Yes. Thank you. Well, yes. I mean, I've been doing it for like years and years every day, so there's something now that is embodied.
So what I always say about Tina, or think about Tina, is that Tina, because she's been dancing for such a long time and with so much dedication, and as a spiritual practice, not just a physical practice, she's really sculpted her both her body but her whole being. You've just sculpted, which not everybody has. Not everybody is that, but that's like very much who you are and how you've become. And I think that can be really inspiring to a lot of people, especially young people, to see. I've always thought that with you, to see, what you can make of yourself in all sorts of ways when you take on a discipline and you stick to it and you evolve with it,
Yeah, I think for me it's this deep connection with your source, your life force, that is also particular to what I do, which is also like it's connected directly with Kundalini work. People know in general, but there's many ways to do Kundalini work. And yeah, for me, let's connect that with the sexual life.
Yeah, okay. But can you just explain, for those who aren't aware, like belly dancing, what is the purpose of belly dancing?
Oh, that is, well, belly dancing, there was no name in Egypt. It's coming from Egypt, that belly dance that I'm doing particularly, but belly dance, the mother of belly dance is Egypt. And it's mysterious. I mean, it's occult. We don't know really the sources of any dance, really. Like, it's all these things are not written, and if they were burned. So, but Egypt is the mother of a lot of knowledge with the mysteries of the feminine, with the Isis code. Maybe you heard about. But the name for dance was not existing in Egypt for a long, long time. They call it play. And I love this.
Yeah.
I think if we enter into this energy of play, everything is possible, and it's like that's where we reprogram ourselves, when we allow ourselves to play and relax and enjoy and be enthusiastic about life. Like when we have sex, it's very important because we can really transform deep down things, and from that transformation that we get deep down, then the body transform and then the environment transform. So yeah, sex is also a very good way to connect with our life energy and transform ourselves and like destructure through play and restructure through intention.
Okay, so now we're talking about sex.
Yes.
We're talking about eroticism and what all of that means for you and how you experience that and what you have to share on this subject in video.
Well, if you have a space maybe at home that you can feel comfortable, I invite you to sit down. We can have a little experience here together. And just your tailbone drop into the ground. Just let your seat be wide and relax. Straight spine, but relax, let the energy flow. And I invite you to feel the breath as this bountiful goddess entering your body and nourishing and meeting your cells, meeting your body with love. And as you exhale, it's like you're being meeting the environment around you in receptivity. And inhale the goddess, inhale her, because she's everything. She's within prana, within the subtle energy of the breath. And exhale into the world, feeling the world, letting yourself be felt by the world. And letting the experience emerge from itself. Getting out of the way, just feeling into prana, shakti that enter your bodies. Lovingly feeling your bodies being penetrated by prana shakti, by the goddess breath. And exhaling into the world, connecting you with your environment. Relaxing. Continuing to breathe at your own pace. And deeply feeling that breath and the inside of the breath. Touching the inside of your bodies. Connecting deeply. And connecting deeply with your environment. So that is a connection with Eros, the Eros of life, which is what Eros wants, is to connect and to expand. So for me, it's everything. For me, that's the base of everything. Love is the base of everything, but it's like Eros want to connect and expand, and that's what we are here for, to play. It's really what we're here for. Within all our responsibility too, really. So for my expression is with dance, it's with yoga and community, to share that with people. But whatever you do, it's the perfect thing to do. Like whatever you do with like your guts, whatever you feel like you want to share with the world, that's the perfect thing. That's what we need. So for me, it's like, we don't talk too much about sex right now, but well, sex. What do you want to know? It's so vast.
What were we talking about before we started the video? I can't even think of the sublimation.
The sublimation process.
Sublimation. Let's talk a bit about sublimation.
Because it's really important to nourish like the raw, physical, the material part of us, like the water. Like the first two chakras are very like kind of the batteries of our being. We feel nourished, like direct nourishment from earth, from water, like these direct source, like that it's like the, how do you say that, the direct connection to the incarnated material space we live in, the physical. And that's everybody, every being here have access to that. And us as human beings, we have the capacity, we have the possibilities, and maybe it's already there because we've been doing works in past lives, or I don't know, like other spaces, to awaken these other centers of our being, these others, the chakras they're called, but it's like energetic centers which open to other spaces, more refined spaces, through it we connect with all, like we have the possibility to connect with so much layers of life, to all the layers of life. And like with sublimation, you nourish deeply the first two chakras with sex, with taking a shower, with like gardening, with eating, with cooking, like all these yummy things we do in life, drinking water consciously, tanking water, all these things. And then sometimes you have a lot of accumulation because it's all over. We can nourish ourselves a lot with all this. And it's like to bring just your attention to the other upper chakras. There's a lot of like chakra training you can find everywhere on YouTube.
With Tina, who soon be offering
yes, you can
chakra training.
actually, you can do chakra activation with my yoga. I have my own YouTube channel and there's some yoga there.
We'll give the information below the video.
So yes, so just like simply with your attention, and there's some mantras you can do, some specific visualization, and all kind of like tools from Tantra that help you to connect with these upper chakras. But the energy, like with sex and with all these juicy things that you get and you can accumulate, well, why not bring them up? And if you don't have the possibility to have sex, like it's the possibility is there to like nourish your pineal gland, nourish your throat, nourish these parts of your body that hurts. Maybe you like it's like it's healing. All this energy is like very strong, very nurturing. Earth energy is super nurturing, and you can heal with it, with healing yourself. Like it's really accessible and simple. So yeah, with sex, what you can do is consciously bring your attention toward the upper chakras. You can like consciously bring attention to every chakras and give some energy that of like what's happening in the moment. You're like doing whatever you do, you know, like with sex that you do, and like just bring your attention at the different chakras and like still feeling what's happening, really being very present. But like maybe instead of going into some fantasy, you're like putting in your chakra, your heart chakra. That's a great one for everyone to really, that's a good starting point, especially with sex, to connect with your heart chakra. So that's sublimation that's sublimation.
Okay.
And it's very fun when you're, ideally with a conscious partner, and you can do that together. It doesn't have to always know where you are, but just listening deeply to what's happening with the other. It's the whole magic of sex too, to listen deeply.
Yeah, the exploration, the whole magic of exploration, and yeah, discovering what we can find out about ourselves and the other person. Yeah. Very nice journeying. Okay, so Tina, how can we find more of you? How can we? Do you do videos then?
Yes, I
YouTube?
do. With YouTube. On YouTube, I have my YouTube channel, which is my name right now. It's Tina Defoy. So that's Defoy. And yeah, there's a lot of dance performance on there too, so you can see what I do as a dancer.
Beautiful belly dancing.
And please subscribe. I really need the encouragement because I don't have a lot of time to put on like marketing my stuff. I'm like a full-time mom, homeschooling. I have two young 5 and 7 years old with me, very alive and very demanding, and which it's great. I love it. But you know, life. So yes, please come to my channel, and if you like it, like what you see, and subscribe. That will be very appreciated. And subscribe to this channel too, which is also very appreciated, so we can, be more visible.
Yeah, that's what we're working on, becoming more visible. Very good.
Thank you so much, Cressida.
Okay.
That's such an honor to be here with the beautiful soul like that, and a great friend.
Yes. So, very good. Thank you very much, Tina, and that was fun.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, it was very fun. Thank you, everyone. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Yay!